Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my week so far. So that's by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far and you're all having a great Wednesday. On my Monday I got up after a nice line, got showered and changed, had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. I just listened to a bit of music, watched a bit of TikTok and some vlogs. My dad had work, older brother was on his Xbox, younger brother was on his Xbox too. And older sister's at hers and younger sister is at uni. My mum and myself were then just watching a bit of TV, and my dad got back from work and he went off to bed, and I was then just sorting out my office and working on some illustrations and filling some of those in. Then for my lunch I had some tuna sweet corn sandwiches and a cup of tea. I had those and then I got myself ready and I went off for a ginormous walk, and I got some flower nuts and I'm going to show you guys those now. Then after that I went off to get the hot chocolate from one of the best hot chocolate places ever. They are so good, and I got a white chocolate and raspberry hot chocolate and it was so delicious. Then I got back home, watched Jazzy Soaps, wrote a bit of my journal, and for tea we had pie and mash, but I didn't have mine till later on because me and my older sister and her boyfriend took the dog for a ginormous walk in the evening. And I'm glad that I wrapped up because it was a little bit chilly. It's been so sunny at the moment, but in the evening it was just so cold. Then got back and had my tea and watched the UK soaps, and my older sister and her boyfriend had gone off home, and I was then just listening to a bit of music, did a bit of colouring in and a bit of drawing, working on some illustrations, messed on TikTok a bit, watched some vlogs, and then I was watching a bit of Boing Sword and Ugly Betty. Then I went to bed, and then on my Tuesday I got up after a nice line and I had some cereal for my breakfast. My dad was at work, older brother went off for one and he just got back, and my younger brother was on his Xbox, and younger sister's in uni and older sister's at hers doing work from home. And I then had some sandwiches for my lunch. I had some jam sandwiches and a cup of tea, and messed around on TikTok a bit and watched some vlogs, paid for my Membly Cut doll, and I sorted my Membly Cut dolls out and got figures of those and put those onto my social medias. Then went onto my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and just chatted to some of my mates online. And I then got myself ready and I went off for a massive walk and sat on a bench and just enjoyed the views, the birds singing, and just love living in the countryside. It's just so great to be able to get out and go on lots of walks and just explore, and I always love going a little bit further than I have done before and just finding new places to go and explore. And while on my walk I saw one of my old teachers who I hadn't seen in years, so we had a really nice catch up, and I got a load of nice flower snaps and I'm going to show you guys those now. I then went off to the garden centre and having a look around there. Love going to the garden centre, it's my happy place, and looked at all the lovely flowers and just looked around there. I looked at the stationery, but I didn't get any because I am trying not to buy any more notebooks. I'm a bit of a stationery addict, so I'm just trying to cut back on buying stationery that I don't need. I did, however, get myself some of these and they are already always gone. Bloody love Shumpy Banana. I'm obsessed with them at the moment. They're probably one of my favourite sweets at the moment. I then got picked up by my older brother. I messaged him and he kindly came and picked me up, and I got 2 bags of sweets for £4, so so I gave him the jelly beans that I got as a thank you for picking me up. We then got back and I then watched the Aussie soaps, wrote a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, and then I got tea ready and we had pasta bake that I made, and I'm getting pretty good at it now. I'm going to probably be trying to bake something else after this week because I've been making pasta bake a little bit too much and I want to try and make something else. So I'll have to look up something and see if I can make that for next week. And then I had that and we just watched a bit of TV, and my younger brother was back from being out getting stuff ready for his job that he's starting, and he was just filling out some forms and stuff when he got back, and he's very excited, bless him. And he had the pasta bake, and he's a bit of a fussy devil, but even he liked it, which is good. And I'm going to show you guys the photo of the pasta bake now. I'm getting pretty good at it. I am quite impressed with how well I'm doing that. And then I watched the UK soaps, finished writing my journal and put that away, had a bowl of cereal, and then I watched a bit of Boy Meets World. I've almost finished Boy Meets World and I'm going to be watching the spin-off Boy Meets World after that. And then I went off to bed and I didn't have the best night's sleep. I was tossing and turning a bit, so on my Wednesday morning I didn't get up till later on. I then got up, had some toast and a cup of tea. My dad was back from work and just watched a bit of TV. He's gone off to bed. My mum was up in the night, so she's gone back to bed. And my older sister and brother and younger brother are at work. My younger brother started his new job today. Really hope he's enjoying that. And my younger sister is at uni at the moment, and I FaceTimed her the other day and had a really nice catch up with her. I then was just reading a bit of Democracy Society, had a cuppa and some biscuits. I need to get some more biscuits as my biscuit tin is looking a bit bare. And I was just listening to a bit of music, watched a few TikToks and some vlogs, did a bit of colouring into my clothes illustrations and played with one of my beat up dolls. And I am now off to go get myself some lunch. Probably going to have some of the leftover pasta bake from last night, and then I'm going to be watching the Aussie soaps and maybe going for a little walk. Weather is looking a bit gloomy, so I'm not sure about that, but if not, I'll probably just watch a bit more Disney Plus, a bit more Boy Meets World, and just have a nice chilled rest of the day. I hope you guys have had a lovely week so far and have a lovely rest of the week. I shall see you with a new vlog coming soon. Bye.